More provides premium cleaning services to homes and offices. It's all about the experience the customer gets when we are cleaning up their property. It's all about the satisfaction our employee gets while doing the job. So it's not just providing great service, remarkable service to the customers, it's also about providing beneficial employment to the people who really need it and making sure that they live a benefited life. So it's like making a difference in the customer's life and the employee's life as well. I dropped out of my college, and immediately after dropping out, I was working on an online magazine with a few friends. That's where I met Ashish, and we had these random ideas, random pain points which we had identified in the society, and it was a rough plan to work on them. They were cool ideas, no market research, no knowledge about the industry. One of them was providing repairs and maintenance services to homes and offices. So just one call and our electrician or plumber will come to your place. After stopping the work on the magazine, we had to move on. Some things weren't working out. We decided to focus on this idea, providing electricians and plumbers. And there was an issue of quality control. When we really tried to understand, when we tried to talk to these people, electricians and plumbers, we realized that we didn't have the skills. How are we supposed to train them? So the issue was pretty serious. We couldn't afford supervisors to train them. That's when the cleaning idea came up. Hey, if we are repairing things, why don't we clean up homes? We didn't know there's a facility management industry. We were just kids out of college. But it seemed like a very good idea. That's when we started again meeting people. We started reading a lot about it online. We realized that what a huge sector it is. And so that's about it. That's how the idea struck, and that's how we built on it. Since we come from the customer segment, we knew what we would expect from a team that's coming home. And that's how we built it. Didn't take it in a pleasant manner. Conveniently, they were out of country, so it was just me here when I took the decision. And by the time they got back, things were in place. There was a company, we were running things. So things, they then accepted my decision. That was when they accepted my decision. So they saw action. It wasn't just words. That was it. And somehow they're not rigid, right? So I think it just depends on your relationship with the family, your ability to convince them. And the important thing is, if you can convince your family about your startup, your idea, you can convince any other customer. And if you can't convince your family, then you might have trouble getting customers for your startup. So you can target your friends and family as the first customers. You can try out your idea on them, and that works. Ashish is a dentist, and I was in an engineering college. We were part of the same campus, Diva Patil campus in Nehru, and it was during the university festival. He was the designer of the entire event, and I had my own event. He designed my logo, and that's how we got to know each other. So we were just friends on the campus, and we just started talking, and then I met him regarding the magazine idea as well, and things struck. A co-founder need not be a friend, but he should be someone who complements your skill sets. So like in case of me and Ashish, I'm good with people, operations, recruitment, and Ashish is good with design. He handles legal and financial aspects. So he has skill sets which I don't have. That's how we complement each other. That's how we can work together. Also, when we are working on a problem, the entire approach gets a holistic perspective when we have two people with complementary mindsets working on it. If I just choose someone like me, a friend, yaar, dost hai, chalo aa jao, company banate hain, we would be missing out on something, and it would prove costly in the future. So look for people who complement you. You need not be the smartest person on the team. make sure you have all the skill sets. A CEO is usually jack of all trades, master of none. We did. We launched the pilot during the Diwali season in October 2011. We had a team. Now, during the training period, we had worked on the soft skills aspect because we knew that plays a very important part when we are dealing with clients. It's not just about the quality of cleanup you're doing. It's more about the way our men behave, the way our men interact with each other, with the customer, and the way they look. Let's face it. So we chose people based on how honest they were, the level of integrity. We had conversations with them. We really understood the way they live, the thought processes, because we wanted good men on the team, not cleaning professionals. We wanted good men. So when our customers asked us whether the men are trustworthy, they still do. Of course, you're letting in 3 to 4 men into your house. You need trustworthy men around, and we give them a guarantee saying that our team is trustworthy. So we did run a pilot. We did have a lot of customers in our first month. They gave us critical feedback, but it was not about the integrity. It was more about the cleanups, and we worked on the product aspect. But then, yeah. The people, again, because in our business it's all about the people, the way they are traveling, the way they are behaving in public, the way they are treating the equipment. So we have to tell them how to keep things organized. We have to tell them how to keep things calm, how to be optimistic. When you're cleaning up and the customer is getting cranky, you need to keep your head cool. These were few of the things. Why not to lie? Because see, these guys, they lie when they're afraid. There's a lot of fear in the worker community, and that's what we are targeting. That's what we are working on, their mindset. So when they're afraid of the kind of clients we are targeting. We target high-flying folks, rich working professionals, Western Line, South Mumbai, Powai. Seeing the huge homes, these guys get afraid, and in case they break something, they're even more afraid, and that's when they lie. So they're not exactly dishonest. They're just fearful of what would happen in case something finds out. It's linked to the dignity of labor aspect. We give them self-confidence. We tell them that they're a part of the company. We tell them that they're cleaning professionals. Why do they need to behave like professionals? And what they're doing is respectable. What they're doing is a real need in the society. They're employees of a company, and there's a certain amount of respect associated with it. That's what we had to drill when we trained. Again, our training consists of conversations only. That's what we had to drill in their minds when we spoke about all this. That's how they got self-confident. That's how they, even if they broke something by accident, they were very sure. They were very frank. They were very honest, and they were willing to fix it for the customer. That's how we asked them to be empathetic. And when they empathized with the customer, they cleaned up their home like it's their home, their own home. And that's when they were willing to go that extra mile for the customer as well. So we worked on the mindset. That's how we fixed it.